We're gonna walk down to... You know, it doesn't have the same magic, right? So to add a little context, I was singing that song like 5 minutes ago, right? And I did a whole video intro. It was really cool. I'm like, we're gonna play Imperfect Cage. Nope. We're gonna play Speed. Nope. We're gonna play Martian. Nope. I did. It was a great intro. It was really fucking great. I had a great Ow! I don't know if you heard that, but I just hit my headphones on my lamp. I had a great attitude and everything was great intro. Then I remembered, oh, there's something I haven't implemented in mapping at warp speed, so I implemented it into mapping at warp speed. Then I started playing mapping at warp speed, and I was going to show it off in mapping at warp speed, but I didn't convert it to Doom format. So mapping at warp speed crashed at warp speed. So, man, now we're going to play it. Here's what I wanted to show you. In the 18 minutes I wasted 10 seconds ago. Alright, this is Mumi's old map. This is another glance at the paradise, which Mumi actually updated last night. Ah! Title patch, baby! And I wanted to load into Mumi's map so I could press spacebar and... Yeah, that was... That did not last a single second. Well, you saw it for a brief moment. That's what matters. I need to change this. That's later. I'll do that fucking later. Whatever. Alright, I almost read coronavirus. Doesn't matter. We're about to play this level. Spirit Fraction by Lemonlytical. Lemonlytical. I don't know. So I love this movie. Beyond reckoning. What's blocking me? Are some of the UFO lines blocking? It feels inconsistent what's blocking out here. Because I can walk over here. Yeah, nitpicks. Also, there's this. Yeah, I can't walk over here. Yeah, I can see it lined up. Oh. Ah, too many nitpicks. I'll go. Also, one thing I already know. It's going to be fixed. There's no... At least on the far side, over that way. There's no way to get out of the pit once you fall. Yeah, Exhibit A. I'm stuck. My only option is death. Or exile. And exile is never an option for Doom Guy. So, we die. In exile. Yeah, I would either make it impassable so you don't fall down there, or... Yeah, I just want to see. Or I would make this a damaging floor. Or at least give... one of three options. Give the player an exit. Or... I want them to fall down here. It's kind of easy to fall down there. Given the, uh-oh. I'm out of shells. Love the color scheme though. Very, very strong and gold palette. Stick very, very firmly to the magenta, purple, which I do appreciate seeing. New key thing right there. The plasma gun. Ow. I'd also change that gray texture up there to something techie. It kind of sticks out. And with the being able to look over here. Biggest step I could say is just make this sector dark. Owie. Alright. I don't know if this is an ultraviolence only thing, but if you have an armor here, yeah, armor's. I tell everybody. Armor's the big thing that a lot of maps need but don't have. I do like the mix up here. You're using the Space Nazis as turrets instead of the trite old Electron. Yeah, I like this fight setup. You got all the revenants coming at you with the cake of demons from the side of the turrets. This is a bold monster palette. Dig it. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love the flashing too. Yeah, this is a very cool looking level. Ow, I was not expecting that. Boy, there's a blue key thing here. Interesting object. Red key? No, just blue. God. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Just got a text message. Sorry. I heard my phone vibrate. I got like a spidey sense. Speaking of spidey sense, I just watched Sam Raimi's Spider-Man today. Oh, fuck. Greatly anticipating the release of the Far From Home. Alright, here we have a problem. I've got a bunch of Revenant missiles, but no way to make them get off. And I've got a... There we go. How do we get out of this room? Oh, there we go. I would make that last a little bit longer. Or... Oh, no, that would have worked. I was gonna say all of the turret guys, the little rock exploding fuckers. I was gonna say once you run in here, have them teleport in, but ooh, that would actually be interesting. You'd have to decrease their numbers though, because since they do explode, they'd be very dangerous. I'd also, I would add like a slime waterfall in one of these. Or a pill, something. Just something to like... Oh, what you could do... You could have like a, I'll give, for all this stuff I'm like about to suggest, you can take as much time as you need to make them. I was thinking it'd be cool if you had like a lowering and raising ceiling or floor, like, or even a crusher that like you couldn't always rely on to take cover at. So like, if it was crushing, like you could use it to defeat the enemies, but mainly when it goes down, you can get behind it, destroy all the rockets, or just have them chase you constantly. Conversely, if you really wanted to be interesting, you could have... No, that'd be annoying. I was gonna say you can make all of these walls, like not walls, just give them like impassable lines, that way the rockets don't explode and you need to use a crusher. That'd be annoying. The main thing is, when you run in here, I think when you pick up the blue key, you get locked in here. What I'm gonna do when there's a bunch of enemies that died, or that explode and kill other enemies that explode near them, I'm gonna run over here and kill them from over here. So by the time I'm in here and locked in, the enemies are gonna be dead. Also, this pool, the gentle lava is not same brightness as this one. So I would either have these guys. What would be interesting is you could have a lock-in where once you get right here, like all their rockets are coming at you. Or have them teleport in after you pick up the key. Or have another set of enemies come in here to fuck you up. Personally, I think having like a bunch of rocket guys block. Like, I would teleport right here. Either Revenants, Barons, any kind of like big obstacle enemy. Revenants aren't really obstacles, so any kind of enemy that is just gonna block your path, make sure you just can't like run. Cyberbeam would work, but that'd be a little extreme. So like, if you're in here fighting Revenants in those rocket turrets, you can't leave. You got pressure from this side too. Of course, you get the door, but yeah. I would align that. Another thing, this isn't very obvious. This switch here, I would brighten this area. That way players notice it. I think you could also use a generalized action on these bars right here in order to like, you use generalized actions to do these doors with a locked key thing rather than a switch. Because I don't see the necessity of like running all the way back here to open this door. We got a big gun. There's a red portal. We're gonna go into a red area? You better. Ooh, this area looks cool. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this before. Yeah, I remember this waterfall. This is a pyramid, not a waterfall. Sorry, the areas of my brain were waterfall and damn. The areas of my brain where the words waterfall and pyramid are like connected. Yeah. Oh, ow. Basically, any arena like this with a shit ton of enemies has an archvile in it. The name of the game is kill the archvile, especially if it's an open arena. Oh yes, it's an interesting problem. We have a lot of these flying enemies above, which actually block my movement. That's why I was dying so fast. I think, like, one of the bad guys, my guess would be the Cyber Demon, was causing it to explode, creating a mass extinction event. Victim me. The pyramid. It's very cool looking. Oh! Saw that coming. One moment, I'm gonna respond to a text message. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna pause the video so I can respond to this text message. Sorry, I apologize. Alright, sorry about that. It's just that, you know. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. It's nothing bad. It's nothing. It's inappropriate. But, you know. Look at that. I'm 21. Yeah, armor. Armor. The green one. Blue one wouldn't hurt. Anything except 0. This isn't just like this mapper thing. I've been noticing this a lot. Like a lot of mappers just neglect armor. That's kind of Doom's fault, because there's only 2 types of armor you can get. Actually, I apologize. There's 3. One of them's worth 100, which is, you know, a modest, like, kind of like, yeah, it'll change the balancing of the fight pretty well. There's blue armor, which will really change how a fight is balanced. And then there's the armor bonus, which is just 1, which, in order to, like, you know, affect the balancing of a fight in any meaningful way, you need to put a lot of them down. Which, I don't know about you, but I don't like stacking items, because there's inconsistency. If you're gonna stack armor bonuses in a level, you need to stack them in the same amount every time in the megawad, so the player knows what they're getting. Because if they, like, pick up... Doom players are coded to see armor bonuses as 1 pip of armor, right? And I personally, you know, I'm not a fan of stacking items, because, like, when you pick up an armor bonus, your brain's... I never look at the status bar when I pick up a medkit, because I know it's going to give me 25 health, right? Same for an armor bonus. I'll just assume, like, oh, I picked up an armor bonus, I now have 1 more armor. So, like, myself, and I imagine many other mappers, like to spread their armor bonuses out. The problem is, that's real estate that could be occupied by literally anything else. I still think armor and armor bonuses, by that extension, especially armor bonuses, they're a neglected part of Doom mapping. The dynamics of armor and how armor can change a fight, I think, is a huge part of Doom mapping theory. One that I'd love to, like, look into, just take a gander at. Oh! Bugbear! Oh. You thought. I play Doom. I know how to strafe a cyber demon. Can't strafe for Electron, so. Oh! Those fuckers. That was a waste! Oh, there's a bad guy up there. Very bad guy. But yeah, it's not a huge problem, actually. I was thinking, if you were gonna put all those flying guys, they don't spawn out here, which is fine. If they did spawn out here, or that's where you place them, it would be a problem. The problem is, like, infinite height in Boom. I wouldn't be able to fight all those guys if I couldn't run under them. You know? You also can't fight a mastermind if you're severely limited by how you're able to attack it. You can't run up and goof it. Damn. Just shoot a bunch of rockets up there, get his attention. Look at me, Dodge Master Pro 72. I was gonna say 7,000, but 72 just rolled off the tongue there. I also think that number has some sort of significance to me. If you dear viewer, whoever you may be, are able to tell me why 72 is in my username, I will give you a free map slot of your own choosing in any of my non-private projects. So Infinity Beyond, that's a private project. If it's private, you probably just heard about it for the first time. But if you're able to tell me why 72 is the number in my username, you will get kudos and a map slot. So like if you want a secret slot, if you wanna reserve a plus slot to submit a map super fucking late, it's yours. But you have to answer this riddle. Whoa, hello. This looks cool. Is this a blocking line death? Don't tell me this is a blocking line death. Oh no. Or the sector hasn't been lowered. Either way, I cannot walk across this pathway. So I'm going to flip. Darn. Let's see, am I able to walk across on this side? No. Oh, shit happens. There's the exit teleporter, or the exit UFO. I should remind y'all. I just want to like hammer it into your brains, your warping speed mappers. Your exit teleporters should be the entrance teleporters, or the UFOs, unidentified flying towards Earth. We have so much fucking health. Oh, that's head scanners. Head scanners. Oh! This is my first shotgun. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, this looks cool. I like this room. I like how you're hiding a lot of the textures and darkness. That's cool. I think all those monsters just kind of escape. I don't know if I was intended to fight them in here. Oh, where do I go? Which one of these is interactable? Oh! Okay, good. I was worried I paused gameplay. This here video. So I don't go there. Damn. Oh, I can, no. Yeah, I can totally fit through here. Here? No. There we are. What does that do for me? Gotcha. I would make that really bright. I didn't see the dark purple switch right here. Alright, is this the exit? Are we missing 20 enemies? I hope not. Let's go. Spirit Fracture, Lemonlytical. Nice. Good level.
I'd say that despite the combat in this level not being super sharp, the visuals, I will say the lighting. Like a lot of these amateur. Well, I don't mean that derogatorily. This is. I always find it difficult to speak of people who are new to mapping, because I always feel like, oh, it's rude to say, oh, you're a new mapper. But this, I do not know how long Lemonlytical. I do not know how long you've been mapping for, but pardon me if you're not a new mapper, and I am calling you a new mapper. But one thing I notice a lot with, like, an amateur is not a good word to use here because we're all amateurs, technically speaking. Amateurs don't get paid. Professionals get paid. That's the distinction between amateurs and professionals. An amateur, I'm getting into semantics. I'm gonna get away from that. What I noticed from a lot of like junior maps, a lot of I'm trying to find the best way. I don't want to say lower level mapping, because they're all insulting terms. I'm trying to find more positive ways to describe this. And I don't want to bring skill. I don't want to use the word skill, because skill, I think that's also derogatory. And it gets away from mappers who haven't refined the mapping ability, right? They're newer to the craft. They haven't really, had a lot of practice with Builder, and they've just kind of like, they're figuring out. I was that way like a year ago. One thing I notice of a lot of these maps is the lighting. It's very poor. This map is very good lighting. It's great contrast between the bright areas and the dark areas, right? Those opening areas with the slime, I can definitely tell, like, yeah, there's bright areas and dark areas. Some newer map, like first maps, are just all one light level. Some people they do not know how to change brightness. I did that. Being able to like adjust visuals based on the lighting is very strong. Like this, despite texture work not being phenomenal, just the fact that there was the visuals were super simple, but the lighting made up for it. Like, they were really bright areas and really dark areas in contrast, and it worked so well. Combat though, the pyramid fight, it works. It was fun. I liked it. It didn't feel slapped together, which is a good thing. There's obviously thought around. I mean, you can always tell these are speed maps, and that like later areas are gonna have less congealment with the ideas because, of course, you have a time on them. So like the first few areas, I could tell there was more time put into the combat. But I will suggest that one fight that locks you in, there's no real reason for it to lock you in because you can defeat the fight before you even enter the room. I mean, that's one big thing I have for that. So yeah, the main thing I suggest, I don't know if you could change it for this map, and that's not a big deal. This map is its map, and the biggest piece of advice I have for Lemonlytical for you is to, like, if you're gonna map, focus on fights that you fight while you're in a room, because that final fight, all of the enemies left the room and came to me, putting me in a position of power where I could just shoot them as they're coming out of the door, whereas if I'm in the room with them, I have to find cover in the room. I have to worry if there's like monsters around the next one, just the monsters are swarming me, not I'm like shooting them as they go through the door. Also little things like me being able to access the exit, and the switches. But yeah, like, this is good. I liked it. Want to see more? Look, no, but like, I want the reason I'm trepidatious of calling people newer mappers is because I have done that before, where it's like a map that is not of like the highest quality, and I was like, oh, I know you're a newer mapper, but they had been mapping for longer than I had, and I'm like, ooh, I sound like a prick. But you know, I'm in these playtesting videos. I'm here to give advice, like to tell you, like, oh, what can make a map better? What could what works, what doesn't, you know? So, because I find, especially with map making as an art form, in my experience, I'm only really able to move forward when I have other people who play my stuff and tell me, like, yeah, here's what worked, man. I'm rambling now. I should get on to the next level. But yeah, sorry for having this take so long. But you remind me of Picado Misamis, because both of you, I don't know, no, because Picado didn't join my server. You've been in my server for a while, I know that. You were in Hot Potato, which I still haven't played that. Fuck. But anyways, I really like seeing mappers grow. I've watched Picado release their first map. I don't know if this may be. I'm not sure if this is. No, it's not. I know it's not. I watched Picado release their first map, and the stuff like he's making now is really cool. So I'm excited. That's what Plus is all about. It's all about mapping and growth. And I'm really excited to see where you go, Lemonlytical. So yeah, I've rambled on at this intermission screen for far too long. I'm gonna finally go down to Electron Avenue. I've been looking forward to this for fucking so long. So I'm gonna pause the video, send a text message, and we're going to... I don't remember what I was saying before I paused the video because I was texting. We're gonna play Electron Avenue, and then we keep it higher. Bum, 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 bum. 13. We're gonna walk to Electron Avenue. Ooh, Death Bear, you sly dog. You hurt me. This is Death Bear. I've been wanting to play these levels for the longest time. Death Bear. It's quickly risen to mapping stardom in my eyes. Yeah, well, especially with Puss. Just being so passionate and adamant to release maps for these projects. It makes my old, aged heart. No, it doesn't. Is there a chain gun down here? Ooh. Shotgun. I would raise this platform I'm standing on a little bit because you could very easily miss it. Because you can't really like look down from up there. That's weird. That's what happens when you turn the mouse look on and off. It's so strange. I remember that. But we're back in the hub. Death Bear's Ursae Majoris. It's canon what this is called now, by the way, the Ursae Majoris cluster. It's an asteroid barreling through the cosmos. I just made that up. Death Bear is legally allowed to change that at any time since this is changing his map. But, sorry buddy, sorry I took so damn long. August. So yeah, over 2 months to get to play this. Let's play it. Ooh, rockets. Ooh, I like these pillars. I like these lights. Gonna take it up to Main Street, baby. So I think this is a city map. Not sure. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of guys. Ow. I love the, Ooh, okay. But I love these floors. These are cool. One thing I do appreciate though, ooh, with how sparse ammo is in this room, it's like a bad idea to like camp in that room, I think. I would one major thing I would do though is this room right here. I would just have Barons teleport in. Anything to just scare the player out of camping in there. We're doomed men, we're not campers. Yeah, this is tight. I like it. Just big hordes of monsters. Oh, okay. I see where this map's going. I like it. Try not to fall off. Love these floors. Okay. Alright. I'm hearing noises. Okay. This map's going in a direction. Oh, it's going down. It's going down, baby. And positive. Alright, this is crazy. I was not expecting this to be this crazy. This is nice. What a good, fun, crazy Doom time. I'm trapped. You're gonna undo all my hard work, you rotten bastard. Die. Oh god, I can't wait to work with you on a megawad. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh. I want more rockets. Rockets are what I want. I'm gonna scum save. So satisfying. Oh, 4 secrets, 271 monsters. Stroke of luck, baby. Alright, here they come. I would potentially add like a window or something here. See out there, like with the laser. Anything that like you couldn't shoot through. I like just to be able to see out into like that area. I think would be nice. My main thing. No, that's a nitpick. I was about to make a dumb nitpick. Like a bad, cold take. I'm finding there are... Yeah, here's what I was going to suggest, actually. I think this room should connect into this room. Mainly, I think you should limit, especially in these big, like, monster cluster wads, or, no, maps, you should limit the amount of rooms where there's only one entrance. Mainly just to keep things interesting for the player, so the player doesn't just put their back to the wall and, like, say, like, wow, phooey, I'm just gonna... The caveat is to this room. This room has one entrance for the player. The demons can get like they can. The player. This is technically an exit for the player. Like they can come up here, but more importantly, the demons can come up here, which is significant because well, demons are going to go up there. Also, I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I don't remember all this. Let's get the BFG. Yeah, a door here and like a window right here, I think would be neat. Following the motif of the... Ooh, that's gonna tell me. What's wrong? I was right. I was 100% right. Ooh. Alright, so I need the blue key to get the red key. I'm hoping there's a fight here. I'll explain why in a second. One of my pet peeves is when there's a key and there's a door with a key, but once you get the key and you come in, go through the door, all that's behind that door is another key, like a switch. So I'm hoping, I'm confident there's gonna be a fight there. So, you know, I'm changing how generous I'm becoming. By that I mean I'm expanding my generosity. I'm allowing just more and more kind of changes to be made without time being an issue. The main thing I'm concerned about, like, I don't want like players to like completely redecorate their maps or completely redo the combat, but like little things like this, like the misalignment of the door textures. I think if you were to like fix, just change how this door looks, I'd look the other way. I wouldn't care. Because at the end of the day, despite like, yeah, these, if you really want to argue it, these are technically not speed maps because like you're not doing it. Yeah, I mean, you're not doing it quickly, and you're going past the time limit given. I think at the end of the day, you're getting good maps. What more could you ask for? But then again, I think just to keep in line with the philosophy of speed mapping and Puss in general, I think. Alright, so this is like a mezzanine looking thing. We can't open that. I think just to keep with the philosophy of Puss, mappers should try to just like I think like the philosophy of Puss is unfamiliar. Is just map, just make a map. The time restrictions there to get you to make the map, right? I find a lot of other times if you just have infinite time, infinite canvas, infinite, no limitations whatsoever, your map doesn't release. You don't finish the map. But time limit, restrictions, blah blah, etc., you get the map out. And like just making little tiny tweaks here and there. As long as it doesn't go overboard. I have the yellow key. Let me check the Discord. I really hope that I'm playing the most recent version. From Bear? What's his nickname? Sorry for the, like, extra long video today, folks. Inferno Bear! Link. No. In mapping at Warpspeed. That didn't work. That's not working either. Okay. Alright. New. Electron Boogaloo. Alright, so never mind. The switch isn't working for whatever reason, so let's find a way around it. I think I'm playing, I'm confident I'm playing the most recent version of this map. I have the yellow key, I know that. Blue key. What's weird is he's not even making the humping noise. There may be a glitch with the ceiling action. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play up until this point in GZDoom. I'm gonna pause the video. So, we'll see y'all in a bit. I just want to get all in one take in one sitting, so I'll be back. Alright, ran into a problem. I know what the problem is. It's OBS, motherfucker. So, I'm going to cut this video short. I'm gonna do some researching just to see what the problem is, and then I'm going to do both of the Electron levels from the start in one sitting. I'll see y'all in a bit.